is the main headline. So let's come back and take a look at the local dailies. Mambo ya KCSE. Right, it's a big paper, a bit heavy, 36 pages, mostly because of KCSE exam results. Because this has been given coverage, KCSE exams on pages 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, and 12. 9 pages dedicated to the KCSE exam results, and a lot of photos, a lot of pictures of people celebrating here and there. And tusema, if you don't see your face on the front pages and you sat your KCSE exam last year, jaribu tu tena.
I will not subscribe to that.
There were, you know, 1,693 people got straight A's. Yes?
Yes.
This is a huge number compared to last year, which was about 1,200.
Yes.
So they talk about record smashers against the odds. The 2024 Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education candidates have mounted various obstacles to post some of the best results in the examinations since the famous reforms of 2016. The class also recorded a number of firsts since the inaugural test in 1989, with more girls than boys sitting the exam for the first time. Congratulations. But an analysis of results compiled by The Nation shows traditional academic giants still remain perched at the top. Top student from Strathmore School, Darrell Gatura Njoroge. Congratulations. Nikianza kusoma majina ni mingi sana, sitasoma zote, but yes, 1,693 actually got straight A's. A quick look at other different highlights inside the pages. They talk about 2024 KCSE records a number of firsts, which you've talked about. Kenya High and Starehe among top Nairobi schools. That's in the inside pages. More photos of people who got A. Best and worst subject results in KCSE. Which ones are this? They talk about there was a lot of improvement in mathematics, alternative A and B, biology, physics, chemistry, general science, history and government, geography, woodwork, metalwork, etc. However, 10 subjects recorded a drop in performance. Those are English, Kiswahili, biology for the blind, Christian religious education, home science, building construction, electricity, French, German, and music. And why were people shocked when I told them that I did electricity back in high school?
You did?
Yes, I did.
Hata mimi niko shocked.
No, but you can see it's there. It's actually there. It's among the subjects that people sat for. Exactly.
All right, we see 840 candidates to miss results. The results were cancelled.
Wow, 840. That's a huge number.
It is. No, but it's actually a drop from last year. Yes.
There was a higher number last year. Okay, and on page 9, they've actually listed enough people. Top scorers in 2024 examination. So you may not see probably your face on the paper, but your name could actually be there.
Yes. And
your school. So if you know anyone who sat KCSE last year, you can actually look for their name in the dailies. Candidates frustrated as NEC portal faces glitches. That's to be expected when everyone is trying to access their results from the NEC portal. But junior school students to sit national exams this year. Now this was never talked about.
Yeah.
They said it's going to be an assessment. Why they're talking about an exam? Will this be used for them to transition to senior secondary school?
Which is grade 9?
Grade 9 is junior secondary.
Junior secondary,
yes. Those are the ones who are going to sit for national exam this year. The Kenya Junior Secondary Education Assessment, that's a new one. KCSE. You know, we are used to KCSE.
Yes.
Now KCSE. There's a new media test for repeaters. That's the one you're talking about.
Yes, in July.
Who are absent.
There's hope for you.
Yes.
Don't
so if you missed your exam last year for KCSE, there's a new media test. Very interesting. Those are just some of the quick highlights with regard to KCSE on the Daily Nation. But if we go to the back page, there's a very interesting highlight.
Attempted suicide is not a crime, says High Court.
And you are having this discussion this week right here on Morning Cafe.
We were talking about the need to decriminalize suicide, and finally it's here just 3 days later. Now the High Court yesterday declared Section 226 of the Penal Code, which criminalizes attempted suicide, unconstitutional. Justice Lawrence Mugambi yesterday said this section that it offends Article 27 of the Constitution by criminalizing a mental health issue.
Yes, because usually ulikuwa unapatikana umeweka kamba, unataka kujitia kitanzi.
Kiboko.
Wanakuambia kuja tu. Alafu ukikuja chini unapelekwa korokoroni. You see? Now, so at least that's for many lobby groups, this is a win for them.
Yes.
Many people have been lobbying for the decriminalization of attempted suicide. Finally, the High Court has pronounced itself, and this will open a new conversation with regard to how mental health issues are handled going forward. Another quick highlight there on the back page, blow to Kapsabet's top brass as registrar rejects controversial changes. So the union has suffered a major setback after the registrar of trade unions failed to effect proposed changes to its constitution. Top officials of Kapsabet will now have to return to the drawing board in their quest to register far-reaching constitutional amendments passed during a chaotic annual delegates conference in Vihiga County last year. Those are just some of the quick highlights in the dailies today. We can take a look at the Star because we do have a physical copy. It's also quite heavy.
Very. Hapa, page 4 and 5 talks about subjects in which girls excelled, which they say registered decline while boys subjects record improve. Now KCSE 2024 boys top maths, girls top languages, and they say 482,000 candidates fall flat, scored D+ and below in last year's KCSE.
482,000 candidates scored D+ and below. That's a huge number.
It is.
Close to 500,000 people. Wow.
Now, KCSE overall national grade summary for 2024 is also there. I don't know if you should read it, Fred.
Yeah, you could go ahead.
All right. So we have gender female. A's were 556, A- 2,840, B+ 8,108, and then B 19,781, B- 36,855, and C+ 50,397.
It's interesting, yeah. For among those who got A's, the males were double the number of females who got A's.
Yeah.
That's interesting. When it comes to E, almost a similar number, 28,000 males, 20,000 female.
Yeah, we also have something down there. Justice attempted suicide, not a crime.
Yes,
Ruth
that's the story we're
Highcourt.
talking about.
Right. How avoidable court awards bleed burden taxpayers. They also talk about that on page 2 of the Star. And then Ruto nominees vow to eliminate ghost workers, fake qualifications.
Right. Remember that on Monday, I think, was it Monday or Tuesday, vetting of the 3 cabinet nominees will begin before the National Assembly.
Next week?
Next week.
Yes.
So that will be something very interesting. Coming back to the Star and taking a look at some of the KCSE headlines, because now that's the main discussion today. Sleeping Kambura Village celebrates sterling performance in 2024 KCSE. This is Alliance High School, comes from that area. Sheikh Khalifa Shimolatewa Light Academy shine in KCSE. Just another one. KCSE, mathematics among 17 subjects with improvement. Watu wapendi hesabu lakini this time round they really did well.
And it's the boys.
Yes. Mass failures as 353,000 scored D plane and below. Iko shida. But once again, yes, quite a number of people who have been who performed well. Their faces and names contained inside this paper. All right, so that is as far as the Star is concerned. Let's take a look at another daily, and that is
People Daily.
People Daily. They say record 246,000 people to join university. This is a different angle. Just how many people now have qualified. That's those who scored C+ and above. Close to 250,000, which is really impressive. Congratulations to them. Exam results show that the country achieved highest number of students with C+ and above since 2016. Yeah, this is closer to, that's in 9 years. That's a record. When did you do your KCSE?
2013.
2013, upper Kochini. Me, I sat for my KCSE in the last millennium.
Hatutashtuka tena.
UK now demands proper probe into youth abductions. At least the discussion about the abduction still continues.
Yes,
and the UK is now demanding a proper probe into this instances. That's on the front page of the People Daily.
Yes, and you know, I'm scrolling on that daily because you know nowadays they're green. So many faces are still here. Song, dance, and cheers rend the air, of course, as they say there. And you know, talking about UK now demanding proper probe into these abductions, Neil Wigan said that, you know, our, what is it called? Our image in the international space is not quite good. And now they want President William Ruto's government to undertake swift and transparent investigations into the recent incidents of abductions.
Right.
That is Neil Wigan, the British High Commissioner to Kenya.
Right. We've taken a look at the Star. The Standard talks about Kapsabet and Kabarak topping the rift in KCSE. I don't know why, but I guess I know why they decided to go with this.
Why?
Anyway. It's just a private corporate.
We talked about utanifanyia nini.
Well, because definitely they should be talking about the nationwide outlook. They just chose to go with Kapsabet and Kabarak topping the rift. Why the Rift Valley? Why Kabarak?
Yes.
Then again.
The rest have been mentioned hapo chini.
Traditional giants Kapsabet High and Moi High School Kabarak show their mettle once more, producing the highest number of A's in Rift Valley as private schools dominated the rankings in the examination results released yesterday. Mangu, Alliance High, Alliance Girls, Maryhill and Kenya High led schools that produced the most number of A's nationally. This paper has also given quite some acreage of coverage for KCSE pages 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 10. So plus page 1, so like 9 pages as well to KCSE. Other quick highlights away from matters KCSE. Drugs, Joyce Akinyi gets 25 years in the cooler. Wow. This, back in the day, like 10 years ago, this was a big story.
Yes.
Right now, no one knows about Joyce Akinyi and that famous club in Nairobi West. It used to be the center of a lot of drama. They also make mention of this
attempted suicide,
yes.
No longer an offense. That's really a win.
This is a big deal.
Is it a win?
It is a win because for the fight against, or rather, the mental health issues, because it is a big discussion. This is a plus for activists and lobbyists who've been lobbying for decriminalization of suicide. You should be treating people with mental health issues in a better way, not sending them to jail.
Yep.
Matters business, because we do have the physical paper.
Here. Now, Treasury's headaches as public-private partnerships project funding slums 91%. Now, projects attract only 4.3 billion in year to June 2014. And also they say Adani deal's cancellation signals more trouble in 2025, Fred.
Right, 91% slump, so yes, that's a big story. It's not the kind of story that Treasury would be, it's not the kind of headline they were hoping for, but yes, that's the situation. Even the Business Daily leaves room for KCSE results. Half of KCSE candidates scored D+ and below. It is unfortunate, but that is the reality. Other quick highlights on the front page of the Business Daily. Treasury to expunge ghost pensioners from payroll. Kenya caps special economic zones tax breaks at 10 years. Beyond 10 years in Asia. Policyholders cash out 13 billion shillings on economic hardships, and investors reap gains of over 21% from bond sale. There's just some quick business highlights on the Business Daily. Taifa Leo wameangazia masuala ya mtihani wa KCSE. Ukurasa wote wa mbele
magwiji
ni masuala tu ya KCSE, wanasema magwiji wa KCSE. Idadi ya wanaojiunga na vyuo vikuu yaongezeka huku matokeo ya watahiniwa 840 yakifutiliwa mbali na NEC. Na kuna kidokezo kingine kwenye kurasa wa mbele wa Taifa Leo ni masuala ya mtihani wa KCSE. All right, let's take a look at the cartoons today and see if at all it's also about KCSE. And yes, we start off with the cartoon of the Star. Yes, it's about exams.
It is.
But now they portray this, this is a caricature of the CS for education as a snail. Why? Because it has taken too long to release the exam results. So will this be the depiction of this gentleman by the name Migosi Ogamba. Yes.
Migosi Ogamba.
But at least he's made it to the cartoon. Unajua ukijipata umepata cartoonist take time caricature sura yako, you've made it.
You've
made it. So yes, exam results, but they're coming at snail's pace.
Yeah.
So next time utaona depiction ya snail kwa cartoon, ujue tu ni maswala ya Migosi Ogamba.
You can see Matiang'i, of course, Mashogu, Magoha.
Yeah, they're all
Kichungulia.
Washangaa jamaa unaenda polepole aje.
Yeah.
Because I remember a time when KCSE results were released in December, right after, no, actually before Christmas, yes, which was a record. Now, hakuna haraka, si zimefika. The Standard also gives prominence in its cartoon to matters KCSE, but what they're doing this here is that they're talking about how many years are left for KCSE. 2024 is done.
Yep.
So the very last KCSE exam is going to be
2027.
In 2027, immediately after the general elections, if at all we're going to have elections, that is. So the current Form 2s, no, Form 2. Yes, Form 2s are going to sit the exam in 2027. So we have 3 more classes for KCSE to go. The countdown starts with us. The current Form 2s are the very last 844 class. Very special class. Watakuwa naambia unajua sisi tulifanya 844.
Kwa mwisho.
Sio CBC. So that is as far as exams are concerned. This is the cartoon of the People Daily. So you do have the former Prime Minister, who's now the candidate for the AUC chairman's post, inside the pocket of government. Yes. Lakini akiingia kwa hiyo pocket, anatupa nje nini? Fight for democracy. He has thrown away that placard. He used to hold this because he used to be the champion for fighting for democracy. Now that he's been pocketed by the government, yo placard hana kazi nayo. Ameitupa kama takataka ingine hapa. This is an orange pill.
Yeah.
So placard ya fighting for democracy na orange pill yo yote imeenda. So hii ni ODM. I no longer need it. Finally. Same theme as that one. This is a Daily Nation.
We see our position in government will be clear after AUC elections, and that's Raila Odinga, BAMBA for AUC. And we have members of the ODM.
Yes, under a crumbling house. This is an ODM house, and you can see the pillars are coming down. So the current acting party leader, Anyang' Nyong'o there, some senior party officials, or James Orengo, Babu Owino here, Hassan Joho, Junet, and Mbadi, who called CS's skunks, then joined the skunk bandwagon.
Hadi anaambia walimu msijifanye ni kama hiyo ni emergency. That capitation.
Baba amevua shati yako na t-shirt ya Baba for AUC, anasema our position in government will be clear after AUC elections. So what happens next to ODM? On the People Daily, it's a peel, an orange peel which is being tossed away. Here it's a crumbling house. So these are just some of the themes highlighted in the caricatures today. So yes, that ends our newspaper review this morning. We promised that we'll go back and take a look at the traffic situation once more before we take a break. So angalia hapa Pangani interchange, yes, now clearly now this is normal traffic. Mumeamka finally. So guys coming from Thika Road and Kiambu Road, mukikutana pale Pangani interchange, yes, kama kawaida, slow down imeanza. As you move towards either Forest Road or Murang'a Road, but nothing to worry about. It's still traffic ile Friday. Juja Road is building up slowly. Yes, you can see pale just before you get to that Isli junction. A lot of traffic around that area. Jogoo Road 2 towards town, building up slowly around the Makadara area, almost as you get closer to that roundabout where you have St. Stephen's Jogoo Road Church, Mbotela area there. Patches of red, meaning that traffic is building up. Landis Road, around Machakos bus station, Mudhurwa area, it's a long stretch of red, meaning that it's slow traffic towards town. So if you're coming from Jogoo Road and you can avoid Mudhurwa area, please do. You can use Lusaka Road and go around using Uhuru Highway and back into town. Both sides of Haile Selassie Avenue getting busy as well. People are still traveling back to school and some people coming from holiday. Tuliangalia wale walikuwa Lamu. Kuja na ndege. Mombasa Road is looking good towards town. Nothing much to report about from people coming from Kitengela and Syokimau. Munaweza fika town haraka haraka. Southern Bypass, nothing to worry about. Lang'ata Road 2 is looking good. Mbagathi Way, nothing to report. Ngong Road, nothing out of the ordinary. And finally, Wayaki Way, into town, it's green all the way. Green all the way. So the traffic situation is okay. Remember that interview. More
The
fire.
one we have with More Fire.
More fire. I'm excited by that. I'm really excited.
More Fire is trending top 5.
Uh-huh.
So we're having that conversation today later on, of course, after the youth perspective.
Yes.
So we have Lorna Lemi. Actually, I hear she's the main actress in this. And we have Matthew Ngugi, Ruben Adanga, the director, and we have Alex Makideu.
Our very own.
Our very own. He's the detective. Why do I keep on saying detective?
Detective.
Watu wa Kisumu wacheni nifanye kazi.
So this is a very interesting interview. Looking forward to that. Coming your way at around 8. Before that, we're going to be having other discussions as well.
Yes, so
Technology imekata.
So stay with us even as we take this break. We expect you on the other side of this break. Stay with us. Our social media platforms at TV47 Kenya on Facebook and YouTube, at Ann_Dida on Twitter, on X.
My ex handle is at Fred Indimuli. You're watching Morning Cafe.